Am I the jerk for reporting my mom's Facebook post to get it removed after she refused to take it down? By Tao Gorin. Sorry, I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly, but I don't know. Facebook. We still are using Facebook. Good. Well, we should call it Meta. I don't know, it's the same as renaming Twitter to X, right? Nobody really uses X as it's still Facebook, it's still Twitter. Those names were household names, you didn't need to change it. This happened like 2 weeks ago, and my family is genuinely still bringing it up, so I need an outside perspective. That's us. We are the outside perspective. My mom posts photos of me without asking. This has been going on for a while, and I've had the conversation with her probably 4 times, maybe more. She always says, okay, yeah, I'll check next time, and then just doesn't. I'm 26, I work in a field where my online presence matters a bit, and also, I just don't want photos of me going up without my knowledge. Doesn't seem like a crazy ask. Cause it's not a crazy ask, okay? Even me, right? I literally post my own face daily on a video. You see me, you know what I look like, you know what I sound like. If an AI wanted to take advantage of my likeness, they could. But even then, if someone wants to post something, they kinda have to ask, right? My friends all still use Snapchat, so I was maybe making fun of people for using Facebook, but then again, I also use Snapchat, so I don't have any right to speak. But they take a photo and they ask, like, hey, can I put it on my story? And I always say yes, because I don't really care. But it's like, it's a principle matter, okay? Yes, I post myself online, but still, right? It's nice to ask. It's the courteous thing to do. 2 weeks ago, she posted something from a family dinner. I looked terrible in it. I'd had a rough week, and it was one of those candid shots where nobody warned me there was a camera. She tagged me, her friends started liking it and commenting within like an hour. I messaged her that night and asked her to delete it. She said I looked fine and that her friends had already seen it, so taking it down would just draw more attention. That was the whole conversation. She just didn't. And now you could make the argument, is it that big of a deal, right? You are of course focusing on you and the fact that you look poor. I don't mean money-wise. You look bad on the picture. But most people don't look at a picture like that, right? They just see a person, and that's just, I don't know, that's just it. Like, even when I'm editing my videos, I'm of course hyper aware of what I look like. I, for example, don't like that I have kind of dark circles. Naturally, it's not even that I don't sleep enough, it's just I have those. Now, I get the cut below my eye, I look at the way my hair looks and all that stuff. But I'm guessing that most of you watching don't really look at me that closely, at least I hope, right? I'm just a dude talking, that's all I am to you, and that's fine, that's perfectly okay. But then again, it's still up to you whether or not you want to be posted on someone's account. And it is therefore also against policy for all these sites to post someone without their consent. So I went to Facebook and reported it as a photo posted without my consent, which is accurate. And they removed it. My mom rang me that same evening and was really upset. Said I went behind her back and humiliated her. My dad got involved and said I should have just dropped it. I tried to explain that I did ask first and she said no, but that didn't seem to land with either of them. This is so typical, right? It's not that you did something that you wanted. It's that you specifically humiliated her. Because it's about her. Also, why would that be humiliating? I don't really understand that. It's so easy to tell the story, right? Let's say someone asks, like, hey, where was the photo? I liked it. Then you say, oh, well, my son didn't like it, or I hadn't discussed properly with him first, and so I removed it just because he didn't want it online, right? And then if someone doesn't accept that explanation, then that's more on them than you, right? It's an easy thing to explain. It's no humiliation whatsoever. Now, I really have to wonder, what is the value of that post being online, right? I don't really get it. Does she get paid for a family picture? Because I don't think she does. Her friends already saw it, so what's the big deal? Did you want it to share it that bad? I just don't think it matters. But then again, you know, I don't know. I don't know these people. I don't think what I did was wrong, but the fallout has been bigger than I expected, and now I'm second guessing myself a bit. Oh, but you don't have to, because it is, like you said, it's accurate. It was posted without your consent, and that is just against policy. So she was breaking the rules of Facebook, technically. Now, I'm not a rule cuck, right? I don't care mostly. Like, if you have a problem with it, and then she doesn't respect your wishes, then that's the most logical next step. Yeah, I believe so. And what people need to understand here is that it's not about the specific situation. Few things. One, it has happened before. He said 4 times or more they've had this conversation. Secondly, it's about principle. It's not about the fact that that photo was posted online. That's not that big a deal, right? Probably no one's gonna see it. Probably it won't affect his job at all. But it's about the principle. He asked for it. Right, you're posting something without my consent about me, right? My face is in there, and I just don't want you to do that. And his mom just doesn't listen. That's the problem, right? She's clearly ignoring his wishes. And I still don't get why. So he humiliated his mother? Did he? I don't think he did, but okay? And then even if that is the truth, let's say she is humiliated now, then that's your own fault, because you shouldn't have posted something without someone's consent. That's against Facebook rules, like I said before. So it's not even all his fault. Like, yes, you reported it, of course, but it was also just something that isn't allowed on the platform. You didn't overstep. You didn't want a photo of you up, and she disregarded your wishes. That's disrespectful to you. If she continues posting, just continue reporting it. For me personally, I'm just mostly really confused as to why the fallout is as big as it is. Because he said it was 2 weeks ago, if I remember it correctly, or maybe longer, and they're still bringing it up. But why? What's the big deal? I don't get it. I get why she's upset, but like, she had the chance to avoid all of this by just deleting it when you asked. This is kind of self-inflicted fallout. That's what I was saying, right? If she is actually humiliated, then you could have just avoided it. Like, this is your fault. What a lot of people in the comments are saying is basically she has stepped over your boundaries more often. And that's what really is kind of upsetting about this thing. Not that for me personally it's upsetting, but just in the way that things are. If someone doesn't respect your wishes, which you've clearly stated that you do not want yourself to be posted online, then what is the big deal with just listening to that? It's not that tough. Maybe you can make a compromise, like, okay, I won't tag you, or I'll blur out your face, or whatever. I'm sure something can be discussed, or maybe it's literally all about just asking before, and then he'll probably approve it too, like I do with all the people who want to post like on their Snapchat story, right? Just ask, and then I'll say it's fine anyway, because I don't really care if I look bad in a picture. Like, of course, I'd prefer if I'd look really hot and sexy, but I know I'm not, so you just learn to live with it. No, but you had to kind of like stand up for yourself. At some point, you gotta gain some self-respect, even if it is your own mother. But if she doesn't show you the respect, then you have to claim it yourself, you know what I'm saying? It kind of all comes down to that principle point I was making. It's not about whether or not the photo of you is online. It's about your mother not respecting a very clear boundary, however minor it is. It's a boundary you set, and then other people have to respect that. Unless, of course, the boundary is extremely unreasonable. Of course, it's not a black and white thing, it's a case-by-case type of thing. But I think in this case, it's a really normal boundary to set. So I think it's good. Even though everybody is telling you that you're probably overreacting and you should have just dropped it, she should have just deleted the picture. The action for her is as easy as the action for him. Why is his action of dropping it required instead of her action of deleting the photo? That's what I don't really understand. Like, what's it to you if the picture stays online? I'm still trying to figure that out, but I'm not getting there. So ultimately, this video is an important lesson about self-respect, okay? Don't let anyone, right, walk all over your boundaries, however minor they seem. You gotta have that self-respect and not let stuff happen to you, okay? And I think he took appropriate action, right? He didn't get our account deleted, because that would have been quite extreme. It's just that post. So yeah, that's my verdict. Not the jerk, okay? You need self-respect. That's my lesson to you as well. So, that will do it for today. Leave a like on the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and comment something. Well, I'm asking you to. I'm not telling you to comment anything, right? I'm just saying, right? If you have something to add, if you think that I was wrong, or you think I'm right, let me know, right? Discuss it. It's fun to read those things. Yeah, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching, and let's get out of here.